Before that, more difficulties with the new system of benefits known as personal independence payments. Yesterday we heard from people who are terminally ill. Today the concerns of people with disabilities. More than 100,000 people in Northern Ireland are being reassessed as PIP replaces the Disability Living Allowance. BBC Newsline's Tara Mills reports.
Sean Fitzsimons has muscular dystrophy, diabetes and a severe respiratory condition. He works for the charity Disability Action and had his reassessment for PIP just before Christmas, which involves a face-to-face interview.
I was very nervous about the assessment, I have to say, which I found surprising myself personally. Given that I work in this field, it was like a dark cloud over my head. It was very, very difficult.
Although the questions were straightforward and Sean provided all the medical information, his benefits were cut. It took several weeks, but he appealed the decision.
So I wasn't going to be getting any money until the middle of January. So I wasn't able to heat my home over Christmas. And I don't say that lightly. It was financially devastating.
Sean's colleague Patrick Malone is registered blind and has had a kidney transplant. He relies on his DLA mostly for taxis because he can't drive. He was given an increase in benefits after the reassessment, but he says he feels there's a stigma in receiving benefits for his disability.
I've had it told to me that it stands for drinking living allowance. Sure, there's nothing wrong with you. I would much rather to have never been in receipt of a single penny of DLA or PIP, or to be sat here talking to you now, frankly. I would much rather have a normal life with all the things that come from that.
At the MS Society, this counsellor says he's now providing help for patients about their DLA reassessment as well as their condition.
So they're stressed about the brown envelope coming in the door. When it comes in the door, the anxiety it causes is immense, and it actually leaves them in a terrible state, and they're worried about are their benefits going to be taken from them, the essential ones like mobility. They think they're going to lose their car.
Sean's benefits were eventually reinstated, but he says the whole experience has been unnecessarily difficult. He says his only saving grace was a supportive family.
I could reach out to them. I mean, it was humiliating as a 33-year-old man, but I could reach out to them. I just think the humanity within the system isn't there, and I think disabled people weren't involved in the design of it, and I think this is the outworkings of it.
The Department for the Community says anyone unhappy with their assessment can appeal or go to tribunal, which is independent of the department. Capita, which carries out the interview, says they're committed to an empathetic process and recognise the importance and sensitivity of their role.